GGU definitely emphasizes not only being competent and confident in what you're doing, but also doing it in the right way, doing what's ethical, doing what is right. And that's ultimately what the business place is going to ask for.
My favorite thing about GGU is how caring and helpful each professor is, and getting that personal time and attention that you're not going to get in those classroom auditoriums of 500 people.
Golden Gate University has been here for over 100 years, and with the time that's gone by, Golden Gate has only gotten stronger and better. It's ranked one of the top 5 in the nation for its reputation and education.
I love Golden Gate because it got me job ready. It has changed the way I think, the way I look, and it didn't take Golden Gate 5 years to do it. It took Golden Gate 3 months to do it. Golden Gate is an investment in my career. Being at Golden Gate is like being surrounded by job opportunities because of its location in the financial district. We have professionals from across the board coming into the university. You interact with them, they are potential recruiters, and it is a gateway to an employment. One of the things that I really like about Golden Gate and learning tax here is my accessibility to each of these professors. They're accessible through email, you can walk into their offices, they're always willing to go the extra mile with you. If you're willing to go, they're willing to carry you forward. The code changes, but the basis of taxation never does. The way to analyze it, the way to go about getting your answers is what Golden Gate has taught me.
One of our professors made the statement that your education really doesn't end when you graduate, it's just really beginning. Taxation at GGU is basically learning how to learn. They really encourage you to learn not only in the classroom, but outside of the classroom. The interaction that we have with partners from the big accounting firms during the lunch and learns, during our seminars, during the business practice luncheon, it's all about teaching you how to be a tax professional after school is over. GGU is definitely more than a textbook university. It's all about application, real life application. The majority of our classes, the professors, they emphasize problems, real life problems. Many of them are practitioners, former practitioners, where they take a real life situation, they give it to you in class, and they make you solve the problem in class. Not only using the code and reg, but interpreting it in a way that a client would be able to understand it and get benefit from it.
GGU really provides you the analytical ability to look at situations and be able to find the solutions no matter what the codes and regulations say at that particular point in time. I've found taxation to be a perfect convergence between accounting and law. On a global landscape, tax plays a very integral role to all businesses and organizations, and that provides just a wealth of opportunities where you can be working on indirect tax, transaction tax, international tax. You get to touch on each one of those aspects and sort of get a flavor for where you could potentially see yourself specializing in the future. Beyond the code and the regulations and the case law that you study in class, GGU definitely gives you a leadership mentality where you're using your critical thinking skills day in and day out. GGU helps you by bringing in consultants whose profession is helping people with their personal brand. And it's the kind of thing that I had never given enough thought to, and now putting in that time and effort has made a world of difference.
My favorite thing at Golden Gate University would definitely have to be their professors. They have so much knowledge and they're able to tell us their life experiences through the applications of what we're learning. It makes sense, and it's also a great motivation factor for me to know that I'm actually going to be using what I'm learning in the real world. I'm in the 9-month cohort program, but Golden Gate University also offers Cyber Campus, which are online courses, as well as evening classes.
It's very unique to GGU to have a sense of pride in the university. A lot of the research I did before I came to GGU was all about the alumni and the connections and how everybody takes a sense of pride in knowing that they went to the biggest, the largest, the best tax school in the country. Everybody from the dean to the staff in the office to the professors, they all know my name. I walk in anywhere and they won't hesitate to stop and ask me how my day is, who I'm interviewing with, how classes are going. It just seems like a large family that wants everybody to succeed.
Each dollar spent on this education has a direct return, exponential one at that. I know that the money and time spent here, the effort and energy, will have a tremendous payoff, and I'm really looking forward to that upon graduation.